Fuck out of here, fool. What's going on out there, my 1011 Showcast family? We're back at you once again. It's episode 27. Allegedly. Look at me. I'm hitting wrong buttons and shit. You know I'm your host, DJ 1011. Got my co-host,
G. Dillon.
What's going on, G?
Man, all good in the neighborhood.
G Ball. This motherfucker think he a motherfucking black motherfucker. What's my man name? What's my man name? Beautiful day in the neighborhood, Mr. Rogers and shit. Well, I think he a black Mr. Rogers. All good in the hood and shit. What's happening, G Ball?
Murphy did that shit on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood or some shit.
What's going on, G Ball?
Man, I'm good, baby. I'm good.
You good? You good? You looking good, man. You looking keeping yourself together, man. Listening to your Frankie Beverly. Stepping and shit.
Yeah.
What?
I be at the house, man, grab the mic and shit, be singing
man,
like a motherfucker,
give me
man.
that stepping. Thinking of that stepping shit got me thinking. You see your boy R. Kelly? They lining them up, man. He just got another 20. They just gave him another 20 on top of his 30, man.
He ain't gonna see the light of day.
He ain't gonna be stepping in the name of love. That's what made me think about it. He did it to himself, though, man. R. Kelly did it to himself, and like you know, R. Kelly, my man on musically.
I know.
Just keep it for y'all know. Musically, he my man. I don't condone none of that fucking with young girls and all that shit.
He just didn't make no adjustments.
Yeah. hey, G-Ball. Hey, no, just stop fucking with that them little ass girl today, don't you? Hey, G said, at least be more slicker.
I said, damn, dog, you know, like we talked about this. Man, he could go to Vegas, man, and get them girls that look real young, you know, put them in them little outfits, be straight legal, he be good, feeding his fantasy.
Hey, that ain't good enough for him.
And this is fucked up, but he could have gone overseas somewhere where that shit is a little more accepted, and you know, it ain't fucked up like it is here. Different cultures and shit.
Feeding that fantasy, getting that girl with that cat and school dress, and he know the simple fact of his mind, he know she grown. That wasn't good enough for him. He want the real thing.
Want the real thing, man. Like,
and that's bad, man. I Kelly, he has some problems. As you know, you got caught. You was on trial for that shit for a time, and you still was doing it. So that let you know you was sick. And hey, I hate to say that, but you belong behind bars. You want a celebrity, and it was my ass that'll be trying to kill me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's some parents out there, that need to be questioned.
Oh yeah, people
you know,
been
some
saying
of their motives and some of the decisions that they made concerning their children fucking around with him.
Yeah, people been saying that they need to get some of these parents too, which we know. We know them parents taking that motherfucking money, you know, selling their motherfucking child off. But I'm here to tell y'all who do be saying that don't mean R. Kelly get no pass. Y'all act like he get a pass because the parents. Don't nobody need to get no pass. They ass need to be in trouble, and his ass need to be locked up too. You can't do that shit, dog.
It's just like that Michael Jackson shit. Now, I ain't gonna say what Michael Jackson did or didn't do. All I know, whatever the fuck he did, my kid wouldn't have been over there for it.
Yeah, you stand with a grown man.
He was hanging out playing with a grown ass man.
A grown man who ain't got
and a monkey
who ain't got no kids and shit. Right? I can see if you go over there with the kids, he ain't got no motherfucker. I'm gonna send my son with a grown ass man with no kid with a monkey. Like you say, he already got a motherfucking zoo. That's odd anyway. A monkey and shit running around. Hell fucking now. So like you said, some of these parents, they was on bullshit too. They was on bull. But we know who they out to get. That's why you got to watch yourself. They out to get the motherfucker with that name. They ain't giving a fuck about that parent. They out to get you with that name and shit. I always tell them motherfucker, worry about you first and foremost, man.
Yep.
You tell me how they be doing it. Hey, you ain't them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and we know life ain't fair. They ain't like one parent up. And we know life ain't fair. They want that name. They want that Kelly. Even some of Kelly people who weren't the parents who was hooking that shit up, they ain't even locked up and shit. They was going to get the girls for them and all of that shit. And hey, Let that be a lesson to y'all who like that young Oochie Coochie. Your ass gonna be in there with R. Kelly in the talent show, motherfucker. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying, G-Bro?
And I didn't, I done ran into a couple of people who had connections to R. Kelly, like back in the day, like knew him in school.
And he been doing
or
that shit.
knew people that worked like for some of his security detail, like here in town. And they tell stories that, I got one dude told me his partner was like, nah, you can't let your family go over there and fuck around with him.
Yeah. He been on that shit.
He's like, because I had to kill his ass.
You see what I'm saying? And he know that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But he know what he be on.
Yeah, a lot of people knew.
Nah.
Man. They say
We
back
knew.
in high school he was on that shit.
We all knew. I mean, you keep getting caught up in something. Okay, we issue. They lying on me. You keep doing that shit. We know.
So,
like he made good music. Motherfucker want to give him a pass. You don't get no pass for that shit.
All these motherfuckers out here talking, well, he made a lot of hits.
What the fuck that got to do with
what,
exactly?
Y'all focusing on the wrong shit.
They're wrong. I bet you if they motherfucking daughter, they wouldn't be saying that shit.
Oh,
You know, that's how it is. I'm free R. Kelly. And no. R. Kelly should have been gone a long time ago. He got away with that shit for a long time. And I ain't got nothing against him personally.
They act like R. Kelly, like Meek Mill and shit that, he was just riding his motorcycle.
Yeah, doing a wheelie and shit. Nah, this some real shit. Some of these girls are traumatized from this shit. You know what I'm saying?
They're pedophiles.
They gotta live their life with this shit. That's trauma. That's PTSD and shit. Everybody wasn't just hot. Some of these girls, they really probably traumatized from this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they was hot. They know what they was doing. Hey, I don't give a fuck. They still a kid. That's why it's on us. You know how many motherfucking young girls have been like, "What's up with you and shit?" It ain't on me to be going trying to put the sausages in them and shit.
Ain't you got a doll or something?
Yeah.
Get away
I'm gonna say, well, she wanted it, G. You gonna be like, yeah, all right, motherfucker. That's the end of this podcast. It ain't locking me up with your ass.
They've been talking about at the Karl Malone.
Oh yeah.
They brought him in at the.
And he had a shitty attitude about it. He like, well, people make mistakes. I ain't here to talk about that shit.
He's 20 years old, had a baby with a 13-year-old.
He should have been locked up.
Yeah, mistake my ass, mother. He's supposed to get locked the fuck up.
Yeah, he should have locked up. And his whole attitude about it when they added, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker, he all bold and cocky about it. This shit, like, well, I did what I did, motherfucker.
And then I didn't know this. I guess the boy playing NFL.
Yeah. They said his son going to the NFL playing and shit. Yeah. I don't even think they got a relationship though. I don't think they talk, but yeah.
I don't think so.
So R. Kelly, man.
Motherfuckers be having a hard time visiting the scene of the crime and shit.
R. Kelly, you fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, people always point out, well, Karl Malone ain't locked up. Karl Malone should be got locked up too. But that don't mean R. Kelly's supposed to get free, motherfucker, because Karl Malone get locked up. All the motherfuckers supposed to get locked up. Yeah. Parents, whoever.
Karl Malone from Louisiana. And I guarantee you, if there been a little white girl down there, 13 years old, that motherfucker still be locked up.
He'll be dead. That motherfucker would have been dead back then in Louisiana. They would have killed that motherfucker probably. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, it ain't cool. It ain't cool. Another one of our fellow Chicagoans. Congratulations to the goddamn bread. Did you see that, G-Ball?
Yeah, man. Check it
out,
bread,
man. What you think about that?
Been a fan.
Yeah. I fuck with the bread. What you think about it though? Just by about that lifestyle, her being lesbian, which most of you guys know.
I don't give
she's
a fuck
openly
about that.
Gay and shit.
I don't give a fuck about that.
But I know you don't give a fuck about that.
It's just at her age, although I had no idea she was as old as she is. I mean, and I guess if I think back on it, like damn, she been around long time. Long time. But
48.
Before I'm sure they. They had like a donor, egg donor, and sperm donor, and all that stuff. So
I was surprised she was
don't
carrying.
have to worry about some of the genetic issues that come about a woman that age trying to have a baby. But I seen her belly out there. She look good. This shit.
The brother always been nice looking and shit.
Yeah, always.
But always. I think I was more so surprised. Nah, we don't care about people in their lifestyle. I was more so surprised because I ain't in a relationship. Excuse me, but. I was thinking like, man, I thought she was more so of the male version of them. I mean, both of them ladies. She ain't cut her hair off trying to be no dude. But I thought she was more like, cause her wife has had kids before, so I was just interested to see. I would like to know why she wanted to carry. Did she just wanted to go through the experience, or her wife got some issues, or what? So that's what kind of like. I'm like, damn, why she trying to carry and shit? So it kind of like threw me off. You know what I'm saying?
I guess the thing that kind of the question I have in my mind is like, man, you really sure that's what you want to do? Because
that's rough.
Like, I was 40 when my son was born, or right thereabouts. And that shit way different than 25.
Hell yeah. And you and guess what? You ain't carrying, motherfucker. We just help make that motherfucker. So you carrying at 48.
I used to catch hell, my lady, hey, why don't you take him to go shoot ball? And I'm like,
I'm tired, motherfucker.
I don't do that shit no more. And we met. I was in physical therapy for a blown ACL.
Right, motherfucker, I already rehabbed before.
I'm like, I don't do that shit no more. She was like, I'm like, look.
She looked like, well, you should have been here making it, motherfucker. You got to do it. Yeah, 48.
Yeah.
And I ain't for sure how old her wife is. I'm thinking they in the same area and stuff.
I would assume.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just a lot on the woman's body.
One thing baby gonna be well taken care of.
Oh, we know that.
Gonna have all the resources. Gonna have
the best doctors.
Everything.
So the best medicine, the best
she
doctor.
Gonna have all
her chance is better than a motherfucker who ain't got too much money and shit.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
It's actually been. I saw things some years back. A lady who carried a baby for her daughter.
Yeah, I remember that.
And she was older than that.
Yeah,
even.
I think her daughter can have a child. And
she was even older than that, I believe. And there's been
her son was her brother, is what you're saying.
Yeah. so it's been older women that had.
It can happen.
They were able to artificially inseminate and do all that and go through that IVF process.
It's possible, but we just know it's a lot on your body. You might not bounce back. You might have issues for that for the rest of you know what I'm saying. Then you got to go. Some women had a postpartum and.
Yeah, man.
You probably already in the
have to keep
the hot flash. Hey, right. You know what I'm saying? You finna get ready to go to bed probably any day after that or
then,
whatever. So
like at that age, are you ready to be up all night? Oh,
I'm sure. I'm sure they discussed it.
I was very fortunate.
I'm sure they discussed it.
My son, he after the first week,
he had a schedule.
He was sleeping.
He was scheduled.
Yeah, he was sleeping all night. He wasn't waking up.
My child,
he wasn't even waking up to feed or nothing like that.
I remember my child. She was young too, and I never really had no problem. She ain't cry much. She was easy. She was an easy baby. So I ain't had no problem. That was a blessing, like you said. It could have. I had a niece, boy. I used to want a man. That motherfucker used it. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy.
Some of them, man.
So my baby was good. Yeah.
Some of them, they come out. They
crying, screaming every day.
They not comfortable.
They don't want to be here. Like, what the fuck y'all got me?
Please put me back.
Congratulations to the Brett, man. Like you said, she looked nice. They look happy. They always looked like a happy couple and like they really get along. Yeah. And I'm sure they do. They having this baby and they've been together for some years now. So
I'm sure they're gonna have they share hating ass motherfuckers out here.
Oh yeah, you get some motherfuckers. They need to sit the fuck down. I mean, that's her life. I ain't gonna never tell you need to sit the fuck down, but man, I just know you older, and I hope you prepared for it, which I'm sure you is.
The Brad been in the public eye for a long time.
Since she was a kid and shit. She from my area and shit.
What, 15, 16?
Yeah, she like 15, 16, yeah. She saw Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah.
So she, like you said, she know everybody. She's real cool with all of the celebrities. So like you said, the baby definitely going to be well taken care of and got the good resources and the doctors and all of that. And, I was just wondering, what was your take on it and what you thought about it?
I'm
she's 48. I ain't know she had that many years on, but I knew she was right up in, but 48, yeah, that's a lot on a woman's body, man. I hope, it'll work out for her. It will, though.
That's a lot on a relationship.
Yeah. It'll work out, though. I'm sure. I'm confident it'll work out, and I hope it do. You know what I'm saying? I don't never.
Yeah,
I like to see happiness.
Her wife has had experience, so.
Yeah. So it ain't like she ain't.
So
been around. I hope you told Lisa Ray, because Lisa Ray be getting mad in the motherfucker. She don't tell her. When she found out the media know before her, she be getting mad in the motherfucking shit. Oh, you ain't tell me she's supposed to be my sister and all that shit. So, congratulations to the Brett Tat.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to fuck with G Dilla. The Brett from the West Side, baby. Yes, sir. Look at G Dilla. G Dilla, here go this country motherfucker with this shit. In
spite of that, she's managed to find success.
Hey, the brother ain't even from here no more. She from Atlanta. She lived in Atlanta for a long time and shit. But yeah, she got fellow Chicago and that's doing something positive. While we talk about the R. Kelly, we talk about people who do something positive too. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't all negative here in Chat Town, even though how the media try to portray us and all that stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we so wild and all these gangsters. I ain't telling. Oh, another thing.
Man, we be lying if we didn't admit there's some wild motherfuckers here.
That's everywhere. Shit.
It ain't like y'all think.
Like you just gonna walk down the street and motherfucker gonna blow your head off. Nah, that ain't how that work. That can happen anywhere if you just run into a crazy motherfucker doing some ass shooting, but that ain't where we made it this far. We from here. Shit, so let you know it ain't all like that. What about your boy motherfucking T.I. Harris and Boosie Boo? Did you see these guys, man? They supposed to be buddies. What's going on with that?
When I first checked it out, I'm like, fuck, they beefing about it.
They supposed to be homie.
And then I look further into it, and I'm like, Boosie complaining that T.I. snitched on a dead motherfucker.
That's right. That's what it's true. He said a rat is a rat, man. Hey, you agree with that, G Dilla?
Who should catch the case?
I don't know.
If the damn motherfucker don't catch the case, then nobody should catch the case.
Right. If you could put it on somebody who's not here, and you know what I'm saying?
No harm done.
Yeah,
what Boosie worried about this motherfucking legacy or some shit?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You gone. Hey, if I die, you better put all the F some bullshit come.
Man, same here,
but you know when I seen that, the first thing I thought about, I said, I'm glad I ain't into no criminal activity. This the shit they be going to with this shit. Cause hey, guess what? Y'all say what the fuck y'all want to say. If you dead and we got a murder case, G did that shit. That what G did that shit. Y'all can talk about snitch all you want to, but guess what? That's why I don't do criminal activity. Cause y'all all fucked up out here with that shit.
I mean, the dead motherfucker should catch the case, or the motherfucker already who locked up.
Yeah, that's how it should be and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so if we out here, we done did some shit, fuck some shit up, boom, police get involved. So now here you done fucked around and got locked up for some other shit. Well, thinking you already there, so here you go, take this one too.
and you know, you think that's the right thing, and you go get some motherfucker watch this, you go say, you can tell they ain't no street nigga. Yeah, you right. And that's goddamn right. I come from the hood, but that's why I try to do better if I ain't got to go to them extents, and I ain't got to worry about nobody snitching on me and shit, cause y'all all fuck. You up, man. I like Boosie a whole lot for what I know about him and shit, and see he's a funny dude. Oh, yeah. He's talented, but that's fucked up that you think a motherfucker who did, you gonna take 50 years and you can put it on a motherfucker who did. That's some crazy shit to me, just because you want to keep it real.
There's nothing about that makes sense to me.
Ain't that much real in the world.
And for you to actually get upset about that.
Yeah, like he's really upset. You know what I'm saying? He's really upset. And people trying to bag it and shit. Like, it's a snitch and shit. Well, and my whole thing was, like T.I. said, was, if you really my homie, we were just at each other's house for Christmases and all that. You went on Vlad and said that. You could have called me and said, hey, man, what's up with this shit? Or that's how you feel, or I ain't fucking with you. This what you go do and shit. This what I got to wake up to. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of friend is that?
Yeah, and to me, that's kind of fucked up, because you attacking him based on like this code of manhood that y'all motherfuckers perpetuating and shit. But then you do some unmanly ass shit by going around him, and you been around him. You don't say shit to him about it. You don't question
and
him.
That's my thing.
You don't discuss it with him. But then you telling this motherfucker on this interview and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I'm waking up to this motherfucker texting me, man, your boy on there. I'm gonna be like, that's like you do some shit like that. I'm be like, you be sitting up here with me all the time.
And I ain't saying the word.
And you on Vlad and shit, bashing me. That's bashing my character. Ain't on there saying nothing good. And you got motherfucker, ain't nothing to talk about after he said it. Yeah. What the fuck? It's always something to talk about. And we so-called was cool and shit. That's what you least deserve, is for you to call me like a man and tell, even if you ain't fucking with me. Hey, dog, I ain't trying to go by that code. I can't rock with you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. But you don't go on there and what, you don't know me now? You scared to talk to me and shit? Like, I just don't get it, man.
I don't get like what. I mean, but Boosie's saying that, okay, this motherfucker already dead, but this motherfucker should get locked up.
Yeah, do that make sense? It just don't make sense. Like
no
I
damn way in the
said,
world.
I guess that's why we ain't into criminal activity. Because if that's how y'all thinking,
y'all crazy as hell.
yeah, y'all be ready to kill me like a motherfucker. Y'all they gonna be like, oh, he told on my dead brother. He got my brother 50 years in the grave and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like,
it don't make no sense.
and it just go back to what we say for our culture. I can't really speak on too many other people's culture because I don't know nobody culture like I know mine. And that's why I tell G Dillon all the time. That's why people go coming up in the hood should be striving to get up out of that motherfucker and never raise your kids in that, because they get this in their head and now they meet a guy who really and a girl who really going to school, eating healthy, and they talk about them and shit because they think this hood shit is the way and shit.
Talking about folks living like white, trying to live like white folks.
Yeah, you talking, you using right English.
You can call it what the fuck ever you want to call it, but it's living like you got some damn sense.
And it's going to give me a long life, motherfucker, because I'm eating healthy and trying to be a doctor and shit. I'm a square and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
It's like I said, I've mentioned to you before, people get it confused. What they call them living like white folks is having a sense of affluence, having some money in the bank, living cool, living calm, living a peaceful ass life. You ain't got all this fucking chaos
that's what I'm saying,
swirling around you and all this carrying on and all this dumb ass shit all the time and motherfuckers smoking dope all day and all night, drinking and shit and hanging out and sitting on the porch waiting to see what the fuck happens.
Motherfuckers shooting, we ducking and shit.
You know,
jumping back up and shit.
And shit. That ain't living white. That's living like
you want to live.
Yeah, that's
like
living
you
like
want
you
to
got
live.
some damn sense. And motherfuckers trying to confuse that shit. And we the only people in the world with that shit. The ghetto is the ghetto because make it so you leave that shit. You try to fucking do better and leave. And then when somebody leave, they just bougie and they want to be like white folks.
He got a garage and shit. But you gonna talk about me because I got a garage and I kept my car in the garage and all that silly ass shit,
crazy ass.
And you know what I'm saying?
And then
I done heard our people talk about motherfucker because he ain't got a tattoo like he a lame and shit. Like, that motherfucker ain't got no tattoos and all that. Like, huh?
Like, and like I don't have no tattoos, but I don't have nothing against nobody that do.
I got them right. You my man, you know.
Me personally, I haven't thought of anything. I mean, I'm not saying I would never get a tattoo.
Yeah, because you told me about a nice tattoo you looking at.
I just haven't thought of anything that I want to say every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah, because that's like a billboard.
That's a commitment.
Yeah, it's like a billboard. And that don't make you motherfucking square because I ain't got no tattoos or, you know what I'm saying?
And then there's another thing, another aspect of this whole ghetto, hard-ass living culture. And that's how motherfuckers should be looking to be and should be proud of. That whole concept is new. That's some last 15, 20 year ass bullshit. Like when I came up, man, it was like these sharp ass black social clubs. They would have formal balls and, it was doctors and lawyers and prominent motherfuckers living in the community. And
helping each other and all of that shit.
And I don't know when all the wheels fell off of this shit, but that's just a dynamic that doesn't exist anymore. And then motherfuckers want to applaud and want to live by this garbage ass bullshit.
That's what it is.
It's some bullshit.
Some garbage
I don't know
ass.
where y'all think, what make y'all think that this hood ass shit it's like something that somebody should aspire to or be trying to hold on to, or if they do reach a level of affluence, they should always be stepping back into it and keeping it real. Get the fuck out of here. Well, man, them white folks here in Chicago who came up and back of the yards and Canaryville and all that shit, them motherfuckers making up out that bullshit. They'll never go back.
For what?
They'll never go back.
The fuck you going back for they could rob you and shit?
And that crooked ass,
kill you?
That crooked ass motherfucker uncle with ass and shit and his bullshit.
They leave his ass.
He don't get to visit.
Yeah, they leave his ass right there.
They leave them motherfuckers right there.
I'm finna go over there and fuck with what you got. No, I'm not fucking with them because they don't want to leave that shit. They can stay over there by themselves. I mean, because that's why I say, you should inspire to get out the hood, especially once you get to having kids. You need to move. My mama was strict as hell, and I can still remember I worked at McDonald's for a few months. And I was scared to let the hood know I worked there and put my uniform. I'm changing my uniform like I've been somewhere else and shit, because I know they going to talk about me and shit. Like, oh, this nigga work at McDonald's and shit. And that's fucked up and shit. I can remember I was a young boy doing I was like 16. I'm changing my uniform. Like, I don't want no motherfucker know I work up here and shit. And you shouldn't be like that. But that's why you got to, they wouldn't think like that if you bring them up in a different environment and shit. They'll be like, nah, all my buddies go to school and shit. I don't know nothing about none of this carjacking and shit y'all talking about. But when you bring them up in that shit, and 90% of the people is doing that, they think that shit cool, and you ain't gadding them. You hanging out, trying to go to the fucking club, and he in the street and shit. Yeah, he gonna think that's cool. So when you come around, or I come around talking proper English, and eat my motherfucking organic shit, and eat my fruit, I'm a fucking square and shit. We got to get out of that shit. That shit is stupid.
And, you know,
stupid.
That whole... no accountability and shit. You know, kids in school acting up, and then as soon as somebody say something,
the parent going up there want to fight them.
They want to fight the
instead
teacher
of whipping their kid. And you know your kid fucked up. You know.
Yeah.
You know. You know, so shit, yeah, your teacher shouldn't be doing, but you know your kid up here acting a fucking ass, but you ain't said nothing to your kid and shit. Yeah, next time she tell you, tell her, fuck her, tell her your mama said it and shit. I said you can say it and shit like that is totally unacceptable for us. You know what I'm saying?
Ghetto ass shit.
And like you said, G, the motherfucker, stay the fuck away from me. If you got that super ghetto ass mentality and you don't want to do nothing positive and you just want to stay in the hood and you just know a 4-block radius, stay the fuck away from me. I don't need to be around motherfuckers like that. Cause I'm trying to level up, man. It's leveled. I'm trying to go to these different levels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not saying I'm better than you, but if you can't mature and get to the where I can see you ascend and going different levels, just stay away from me and shit. You still doing the same shit when we 16, stay away from me.
Yeah, I don't want to be bothered.
You know,
I don't want to be bothered. I don't need none of that hood ass shit around me. I'm not looking for it. I grew up in a quiet house, peaceful.
Yeah.
And I know people, man, if it's too quiet around them too long,
it's boring.
They gonna do something fucked up to kick some stupid shit off.
What the fuck wrong with you?
You know,
I told y'all know motherfuckers who in their 40s, 50s move like to Springfield, Minnesota, and then they be coming back. They like 50. I'm like, why you coming back? Cause I'm glad you moved from this shit, and it's boring out there. What? You 50 years old? What the fuck you mean? Sit your old grandpa ass down and drink your motherfucking beer and watch the game. What the fuck you think you supposed to be doing? You supposed to be hanging out. Now you want to come back and move in the hood, 40, 50 years old, sit on the porch like you said where they shooting and everybody smoking weed and shit. I guess that's fun for you at that age and shit. You supposed to be want to sit in your backyard with your homie, play some dominoes or something, drink y'all beer, talk shit, and go home in a decent and go to work and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how life ought to be.
And I used to try to get upset when I would see cats online on social media talking about, black culture is garbage.
Nah.
And I get it. I mean, I know it hasn't always been that way, so I don't want people to think that we used to be an ascending people, who are really doing a lot. And let me say this: there's still people out here doing.
Yeah, you always gonna have the niggas as we call them.
Some good shit going.
Yeah.
But somehow that has been overshadowed by this hood ass.
You know where it come from?
This hood ass mentality
parenting,
and shit.
Man. It's parenting.
And like, damn, like that's what you. That's where you are.
That's what you aspire
that's
to
what
do.
You feeling like is all right. And
that come from the parenting. G. It starts at home, man. You teach your kids that, and you teach them, hey, you go out here, you represent the family, and we ain't gonna be having that shit. Like you said, a white guy, he doing that shit, they gonna leave him right where the fuck he at. You gonna get this on, cause you ain't part of this family. This ain't what this family represent. You a Gazard or a Mixon or something. Hey, this is what we represent. You got to teach them that. You teaching them all this ignorant shit.
I used to always tell my son that shit. Hey, man, you're not just out here representing yourself.
This our name,
you out here representing us.
And if somebody hear that name, they going to be like, oh, those some good people and shit. You don't want to, they all fucked up and shit. Stay away from the motherfucker. Don't be out here fucking up that we spend years building this good shit and you go out here and fuck it up in 5 years and shit. Now you done fucked up the whole family legacy. Because it don't take long to fuck it up. Yeah. They be like, out here, what you got? They all fucked up and we not. So like you said, you tell your son, hey, you represent me too, motherfucker. Yeah. It's your life, but you know you out here doing that bullshit and going to jail doing some fucked up shit. I ain't gonna be fucking with you like that. Cause I already told you. You know what I'm saying? So crazy. Yeah, that T.I. and Boosie shit. And you got people really defending it. G, I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it and shit.
Like, who you say?
Why do that make
I'm just trying to understand what it is he's saying. Like, you saying my man should take the case and go to jail,
even though somebody did and they can get it. I mean, they doing that with King Von now. They been getting King Von a lot of. I'm sure some of his homies. King Von has passed, and they have put a couple murders on him since he been dead and shit. I'm sure his homie done probably like, yeah, shit. Like, they ain't telling y'all they said that shit because they trying to stick to this fucking code, but where you think the police getting that shit from all of a sudden he dead? The motherfucker's told on his ass.
Yeah, the police ain't just say, oh, we gonna get it. The police,
he dead.
I mean, the police already happy that he gone.
Yeah, but they want your ass too.
They trying to put some motherfuckers away.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they not, they not. Them fellas, they giving that shit.
They ain't telling y'all.
This what happened.
But they tell.
Well, I wasn't there, but I know this is what happened.
Yeah. They ain't telling y'all. No motherfuckers telling this shit. I wouldn't give a fuck y'all know I told. But like I said, that's why I don't do criminal activity. Because if this the code y'all call yourself living by, like I just said before, stay the fuck away from me.
Man,
stay away from me.
Absolutely crazy.
Me and G do something crazy, I die. You better put that shit on me and shit. I'm going to be looking wherever I'm at and be like, this is a dumb motherfucker and shit. He try to stand up at 60 and he can put that shit on me and shit. Well, fuck gives a fuck you put on the motherfucker who dead and shit. Like, shit, you fucking up my legacy of dead and shit.
Yeah.
Like, especially if we criminal. Like, see if an upstanding motherfucker who really didn't do nothing, you fucking up his name and shit. But come on now, we all criminals and we doing some criminal shit.
I always thought that was the rule. Put it on the dead motherfucker if you could.
Or like you said, even if you ain't dead, when motherfuckers upstanding guy, they be like, man, G, 10, 11 ain't never really been in this motherfucker. I got a few cases. It's mine. I'll take it because these guys got futures and shit. And they'll take it. You know what I'm saying? When I came up, that's what people was doing shit like that, G-Ball. So, I mean, I don't understand, like you said, well, we went wrong, but it's parenting. I know where the fuck it went wrong at. It's coming from the household. You got these parents, they still want to hang out and be young and smoke with their kid and let their kids' girlfriends and boyfriends move in and they all fuck. You get them off to a fucked up start that's going to be hard for us to try to break them and shit. Like, once he get 18 and all that, well, we tell you, all these preaching motherfuckers and shit, that's what they calling us, you know what I'm saying? So, you got to teach your kid, you teaching your son right, and I tell my daughter what I can tell her, you know what I'm saying? She going to go out here and live and make some of her own decisions, but guess what? I bet she know I ain't going to allow that shit. She ain't going to call me talking about, my teacher did this. She know she know I ain't with the shenanigans and shit. You do the right thing, you treat people good, and you'll go far in life. You know what I'm saying? Be upstanding. That's what the fuck you do.
And that's not to say that, from time to time you have to deal with situations like school and that, particularly, if your child goes to a predominantly white school and whatnot, it'd be little shit going on that you have to address. But just by and large, your kid out here fucking up, you're supposed to hold your kid accountable for that shit because it ain't no teacher just out here 9 times out of 10 out here to just get your kid. They got all these damn kids running around here and shit. They pick yours out of all these other kids to fuck with.
On the regular.
Yeah. Man, come on.
This like the 4th time I called you this month, so I'm just keep fucking with your kid. For what? Well, I'm gonna just keep fucking with him. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I'll probably be out to get his ass out the wild. That's because he keep being here fucking around and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
but I ain't just found him to pick on.
Like we talked about my man, the teacher that jumped on the kid. I think it was in Texas.
Yeah, but beat the shit out of the kid.
I'm still very interested.
Yeah, because they got real quiet.
How all that kicked off to begin with.
Exactly.
That boy wasn't just sitting in his chair and that motherfucker ran over there and started tapping him up. And that
You
was
almost
that.
certain, yeah, I ain't finna fuck up my good career, and you ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying
So-
that the teacher should have did what he did, but he ain't just did that shit out the blue either.
Yeah, we gotta leave that hood shit in the hood, G. We gotta leave that hood shit in the hood and just we gotta move forward, man. Like you said, it's about pushing the culture forward. I seen some shit with Michael B. Jordan and shit. You seen it with the reporter and shit. That shit just came out.
That shit was funny.
Yeah, she's interviewing him. One of the girls from Angela Yee Lip Service, L'Oreal, that's her name. She's interviewing Michael B. Jordan on this carpet for the new Creed movie. And she like, oh, we went to high school together. And he like, yeah, the corny dude. And shit, you called me the corny dude.
I didn't say that.
I didn't call you corny dude. He like, oh, yes, yeah, I heard you and shit. So she like, oh, no, we need to make fun of your name. And you know what I'm saying? All that shit.
Shots and stuff.
Yeah, you bring headshot to school.
You
But
look at her like, yeah, okay.
see how them tables turn and shit though, and you know what I'm saying? That's funny. And why like we said, that shit come from hood shit. Michael B. Jordan, the upstanding brother, he ain't really got in trouble. He corny and shit. But look at him, you interviewing me, motherfucker, but I'm the corny motherfucker and shit. I done made $100 million acting and shit. This you ain't made a quarter of what I made, but I'm the corny dude.
And that's what people don't get. If you look around who runs the damn world,
Come on, dude. Come on.
all these corny motherfuckers,
Come
the
on now.
squares,
So-called.
they the motherfuckers
People-
running the damn world.
You think some motherfucker don't look at us and be like, they square ass and shit.
You know-
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Jeff Bezos,
yeah.
my man from Microsoft.
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates.
Yeah.
All
Motherfucker went
of
to
them
school,
cats-
dude. Them
them
motherfuckers
cats was
smart.
all squares.
They was perfecting their craft and they wasn't going outside. They weren't hanging in no clubs. And now guess what? They don't want to do a goddamn thing at 50-some years old. They ain't got to do nothing.
Even a lot of these cats who were athletes, who like high level athletes,
Yeah.
they squares.
Oh, yeah, they just hooped.
They
Just hoop. All that motherfucker did was carry a ball.
Time to be fucking around all that shit.
Anybody you see super successful, like you said, motherfucker from the hood to be talking about, oh, here's square coming up. No, motherfucker, I see the bigger picture, and when I'm 50, I don't want to be sitting around here talking I ain't got shit. So I'm going to bust my ass. No, I can't go to the party. No, I can't hang out, bro. Fuck with all these hoes. I gotta make these beats. I gotta record. I gotta do this. I gotta perfect my acting skills and shit. I can't hang out. Oh, this motherfucker square. He just want to do that shit. See, they say that before the money come. Then money come. Yeah, when you call me a square and I just want to go in the house and read over my script and shit, dog square. That's how I got this money. It didn't just drop in my lap. It came from dedication, hard work, and being what you call a square and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, all them people with them high level success, you better believe motherfucker call them square. But that's that hood shit. Like you said, that's that fucking hood shit. Ain't no motherfucker think you a square. If you come up in Naperville and you going to school, ain't nobody out there think you know square and shit. I mean, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying?
You take Chicago basketball. Chicago's known throughout the world for basketball.
Oh yeah. We got some hoopers, baby.
And the playgrounds is littered with motherfuckers who had the skill but never had the dedication.
Yep, exactly. I know a couple of them myself. You too.
Motherfucker playground legends.
You be like, he could have made it if he just focused.
He a fuck up.
Yeah, he focused. I mean, like Ronnie Field. Ronnie Field had a one-way ticket to the NBA and shit. And he started fucking up. Rent car having an accident, got the rape case, fucked his neck up, and never made it. And ain't no way Ronnie Field shouldn't have never touched the NBA court ever. Yeah. Ever. Like, that's crazy. So you got to have the dedication. You got to be what you ignorant motherfuckers want to call a square shit. But like we said, G, when a motherfucker get 50 years old, guy, he got 6 kids. The women get 50. She got 6 kids. Now you want to come back around to me? No.
Yeah.
We ain't going to play that shit.
I done hoop with cats, man, who was, they shit was just
You
tight.
like if he focus, he can make it. I don't know if he'll be a star, but he can go far. You know what I'm saying?
Don't want to go to school.
Nah. Don't want to come to practice. Yeah.
Want to get high.
Want to gang bang. Yeah, all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
some of them others are still out on the street now, still trying to be hustlers.
You got more than them and shit. I got more than them. And you supposed to be in the NBA with endorsements. You supposed to be sitting on your ass right now. Like you said, you 40, 50 still trying to hustle and shit. Right now, Dwayne Wade, them ain't got to do shit. If LeBron retired right now, mom ain't got to do shit. but wake up and scratch his nuts if you want to. He ain't got to work another day in his life. But that came from dedication. So we seen LeBron. He was a kid. It's been basketball. No trouble. Getting in no trouble. He's been focused. What y'all call a square shit. Yeah. So he's been focused. You got to be focused. You don't just get that. That don't just drop in your lap.
Yeah, and if he has had periods where he been tricking off,
he got that shit intact.
That shit ain't messy.
That let you know he ain't fucking with no knucklehead ass chick, and he ain't out here sloppy. F he have, like you said, we ain't saying he have F. You haven't heard nothing. No kids on the side. None. He's focused. Cause guess what? Cause he broke that Kareem record. Cause he's dedicated. He ain't thinking about all these pussies probably out here and shit. He's dedicated to what he's doing, building that generational wealth which he has built, and now he got his son on that path and shit. Yep. Trying not to get him in trouble, trying to have him hooping and shit. And
out there living like white folks.
Yeah, living like that. Well, I won't live like white folks shit. Like Joe Budden always say, man, I'm waiting on that moment I can sell out and sign that motherfucking contract when no people cover shit. I've been waiting Joe Budden be like, I've been waiting to join the Illuminati shit. Everybody who's successful with the Illuminati. Can't wait till they knock on my motherfucking door. Shit.
I mean, do I get the ring? Do I get all of that?
Because what y'all got to offer compared to what the Illuminati got to offer? I'll take this over here. I got shit but a hard time and trying to rob me and shit.
That Illuminati seem like it's shit working out pretty good for their ass.
Exactly, shit.
Got all you motherfuckers out here talking about them and
sacrificing people they with all that stupid ass.
I'm all in.
Stupid. I can't wait till they come knocking on our door, G. Y'all want to do this and that? I don't motherfucking sold out. They ain't independent. Hey, don't worry about me.
Got bills to pay.
Don't worry about me. Like they said, what
kids in college and shit.
What you eat don't make you shit. Make me shit. You know what I'm saying? So that don't worry about nobody pocket watching and shit. But yeah, we got to get rid of this hood. Leave that hood shit in the hood, man. And your goal should be to get out of that shit. Like you said, that's what pissed us off so bad, motherfucker, who make it. Like Boosie, you done made it. You started going retracting back to you beat murder cases. You done beat like 3-4 murders. Why you even want to involve yourself in that type of shit? Yeah, you supposed to be like, even if somebody asks, you supposed to be like, hey, you got to talk to T.I. about that. That's my man. You got to talk to him about that. You know what I'm saying?
This is something that just popped into my head. Could it be that this whole thing between them ain't shit but an act?
It could be because Boosie got a new CD.
Just trying to stay street relevant.
But what we say, even if it's an act, I don't even want to be. If that's what I gotta do to be on, I ain't out here looking silly and shit like I'm super hood.
I mean, all right. So take a cat like Boosie. You know he got a lot. Like our boy, he know him.
Yeah.
You know, hung
Magic.
out with.
Yeah.
You know, he got a lot. He made a lot of money. But he spent a lot of money too. So he got to kind of keep grinding.
Yeah.
So but in order to do what he do, in order to make the music that he makes move, you gotta have that credibility in the hood.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the audience he probably trying to sell to.
Yeah,
that's what they like.
Yeah, he ain't worried about me and you.
Yeah, he ain't worried about me and you because I can give a fuck less about that hood shit.
Though, you gotta fuck with
I fuck with Boosie music, but I know how to separate that shit from the entertainment. Like R. Kelly. Like R. Kelly, you fucked up individual, but I like the music and shit. Yeah. I ain't trying to bad to you as a person because I see what type of person you is for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that about Boosie. I'm just saying R. Kelly shit. But if you just silly, yeah, I fuck with the music. I can't fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a talented brother, but I can't be. I mean, just like, people have reached out to me. Some people have reached out to me that I am going to have on here, and some people that I don't care to have once I go look at their profile, and they got guns and all the pictures and shit. Right. I don't care. I don't want us to be...
Yeah, that shit ain't in line.
I don't want that to be in line with us. They known for drama up there, and motherfuckers talking about this motherfucker when he get on there. I never been that type of guy. I ain't finna get 40-some years old and now try to get some clickbait and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a fast way to get some controversy, but that ain't what we wanted to be. How long running that be when you get like that though?
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And you gotta know your role and you gotta stay in your lane. Yeah, because there's a lot of potential shit that could come with that.
That's what I'm saying. Long back on the line,
being on that side of things. Yeah, and if you ain't ready for that smoke, then you better keep them damn matches out your hand. And shit.
No, I ain't trying to. I don't want the 10-11 showcast to be. No, I want the 10-11 showcast to be. Man, you go up there, you learn some information. You gonna laugh. They gonna have a cocktail. You gonna be in a safe environment. Ain't finna be no bunch of motherfuckers around with guns. And you know, smelling like a bunch of weed, which I don't knock nobody smoke weed, but I want you to be comfortable when you come up here and me and G Daily interview you.
Yeah, it ain't gonna never be no gang.
I want you to be like, so when you talk to your other people and moving forward, and they be like, man, I gotta take a bunch of motherfuckers up there with me with guns and shit, be like, nah, you can go by yourself. Them guys got you and shit. So I want to be known as that type of person anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when you with me, you in good hands like Allstate, baby. I should have trademarked that before them. When you with us, you in good hands. Shit.
I don't know, dog. Allstate been on that for a long time.
I know. I say I should be. Right, I wasn't even born.
A little bit before for you to catch
but
that.
Yeah, you know, that's what we push for. Some people done reached out to us, and we go look at their profile. Me and G look at each other and like, I don't think that's the road we trying to. Guess what? They might come to the studio. Their objective might be to rob us and shit. Like, cause we don't know them and shit. You know what I'm saying? We get a good vibe from you. You always welcome up here and shit, but if you on bullshit and you think you finna come up here and bash this dude the whole interview, a guy you don't get along with, we ain't pushing that. You know what I'm saying? No. We having good times up here. We learning about each other and we building relationships. And like we said, pushing the culture forward. That's what our agenda is up here. Have a good time. Yeah, have some regular barbershop conversation. All that beefing and shit. Nah, we ain't doing that. If it take us a little longer to get to where we going, we just take that route. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good.
So, I'm good, baby. What else you had going on, G-Ball?
Man, I've been looking at this thing out in Colorado. Some black ranchers, I guess they moved in 2020 from Houston, wherever they were. I think they were in Houston and got wiped out by one of the hurricanes.
I think you mentioned this.
So they bought some land out there, Colorado, and they've been having problems with the white folks out there.
So what's the problem they have? What's the fuck going on?
So apparently they're saying they had this one neighbor who has been harassing them, and some of their cattle and livestock has been coming up dead. Their dog got poisoned with antifreeze.
Damn.
And
I'm fucking gave their dog out. You dirty scoundrel.
So they've been calling the police and calling the police. Well, now at the end of all of this, the police end up arresting them, saying that they've been stalking the neighbor. Because they put some, they put some cameras up, and they said that the cameras were pointing at this lady's house, and it's a part of the Colorado stalking law that you're not allowed to continually surveil a neighbor's house. So
they arrested the black ranchers, who called because they trying to watch. Now they didn't put cameras all around.
So the NAACP in Colorado has stepped in. And I saw some on social media, but there's some group, some black guys, saying that they're going out there to exercise their Second Amendment rights and help support and protect.
Which is family. Tell people what the Second Amendment is.
Right to keep and bear arms.
Okay.
And so I guess they like kind of like a little militia group or something like that. So it to me it just seemed like the usual shit. The police don't give a shit about you, so all your complaints go unheard. But then as soon as you start taking measures to protect yourself,
they're gonna lock you
up. They find something wrong with you and lock you up. And that's
fucked up. I gotta look into that more.
That's been something that's going on.
That you've been looking at and shit. You gotta keep us. I'm gonna look into it too. But that's fucked up. And that's why we telling y'all out there. We got other shit to worry about for our pushing the culture and coming together than all this ignorant shit. Look at this shit these people going through and shit. People just don't want them to live in there because of their skin color. So we need to come together and talk about motherfucking snitching. And y'all need to shut the fuck up with that stupid ass shit. It's some shit that, I get the snitching rule to a certain extent. Y'all be taking it too far with that shit.
Oh, man, you know what I'm saying? Think about that shit. First of all, if you out here living a halfway decent life and doing what the fuck
You
you're
gotta
supposed
worry
to be
about
doing,
that shit.
you ain't got to worry
That's
about
what I'm telling
being
you. I'm
involved in
glad
that
I ain't
kind of
into
shit.
no criminal activity
You know
like
what I'm
that.
saying?
Shit.
So snitching don't even really come into play unless you around a bunch of criminal-minded dumbass shit.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the
Make
issue.
better
Maybe,
choices.
Yeah, maybe you need
to make
stop
better
that shit.
choices. And
Like you said, bad choices.
Like G.
man.
Dillon said, you got to take accountability and make better choices. But that's what I'm saying. These guys going through this shit, motherfucker, getting their dog antifreeze, and y'all worrying about some stupid shit. You got people, we need to come together and be trying to help shit like that out instead of worrying about all that stupid shit. Motherfuckers just don't want them here just cuz. They ain't fuck with nobody, but you just don't want them here.
But and then, so that's something I've been keeping an eye on. And then I just can't help escape the fact these damn police just ain't gonna stop.
I know. They ain't gonna stop.
Well, not only the police, but
stop.
old white folks in general out here doing the Karen shit and fucking with people and then getting fired from their jobs and all that, and then acting like the world has just done them just the worst. Motherfucker, you out here fucking with people, leave people alone.
Cause they used to have shit used to be. Yeah, that shit changed. You fuck it up.
Then I hear these motherfuckers out here talking about, this woke culture we living in and all that. And all I hear when I hear that is, you white motherfuckers been used to saying whatever the fuck you want to say to whoever you want to say it with no accountability. Now all of a sudden, the world is requiring that you have some accountability for the shit that you say and the shit that you do. So guess what? That's what it looks like. That's what life been looking like for other motherfuckers for a long time.
Yeah.
And so now, and I'm not gonna say that there are some situations that,
people fucking around, like you said, criminal activity.
That are kind of ridiculous. Like we were talking about the young boy who's the quarterback, and he's singing a song or something, and then somebody singing that shit, and then he loses scholarship and all that.
He's singing the song, the rap song, and he used the N-word, I guess, that was in it. I think that was a little strange.
Yeah, and we've talked about this, that we can't afford to be too sensitive and so sensitive that we running friends away from us.
Yeah.
But these motherfuckers, I got some chick out here, she on social media talking about, now she stand up in this burger spot, she asked for extra ketchup on her shit. They put the extra ketchup on there, and then she said it's too much ketchup. It's so much ketchup, I can't even eat this. She then took the burger and smashed the shit all on the counter, and she standing there talking shit, and then somebody then sent this shit to her employer. She got fired. so now she's standing there looking stupid. talking about this whole life. They fired me just for this and shit. Yeah, well, that's the way shit goes.
Yeah,
you out here.
But Jen say, that's the way that goes.
You out here doing what you want to do, and talking shit, and trying and belittling people on their job, and your company ain't feeling it.
Yeah. Well, what you say earlier about your son, you representing me, motherfucker. Once you get this name tag and it got Walgreens or Mar or whoever you work for on it, you represent us. Even when you ain't in here, like you still represent. Yeah, you can go live your life, but you better not get caught, motherfucker. That's just like you can smoke weed on your time, but when they come and drug test you coming out, you get fined. Yeah. I did that on my downtime. Hey,
it don't matter.
Can't have that here.
And and then these companies, a lot of it is these companies don't want that element. In they building.
Do you? Okay, so we get a whole camera cast and shit, and they out there fucking around. You don't want that.
Nah, like you know you got these cats out here. They launched off on somebody some racist ass shit. And then they company like, dude, we got black people that work here, asshole. We don't want that shit here. Because next thing you know, it'll be somebody putting their foot in your ass in here.
And then they don't patronize our place either.
They got to get fired. And then like,
we losing a bunch of money.
You bad for business, and you bad for the culture in this building. We can't tolerate that shit.
Like I said, anybody we have for this show, you going to represent us, and we'll let you know. Like, hey, man, if you going to be out here gang banging and shit, now motherfucker running down on us because we fuck with you and shit. That's a representation of us. You got to be an upstanding guy like we try to be. If you want to fuck with us, you know what I'm saying?
And here's something else that we kind of briefly talked a little bit about it, but I hadn't really watched the whole thing.
Wow.
And that's about your boy Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Oh, yeah. I checked that out.
That shit was good,
Stan?
man.
Yeah, that was good. Y'all go out there and check out Stan, man.
That shit was real. That was real
Mahmoud
shit.
Abdul Rauf, the basketball player, and we all... I can say we feel, you know what I'm saying, but we know they blackballed him because, you know, he joined the Nation of Islam and he had some ways he felt about national anthem and shit. Yeah. Before Colin Kaepernick, it was like before that shit, before all these cameras and shit was around. And they blackballed. He was a hell of a player too. Wasn't no bullshit player. He was a bad motherfucker.
Wow.
He was like Steph Curry. Like before Steph Curry came.
Yeah, he was Steph Curry before Steph Curry.
Go check that out, man. That's a good one, man. We can come back to that too.
Yeah, pull up those YouTube highlights of Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, or better known as Chris Jackson.
Yeah, he was Chris Jackson.
His slave name.
That was his slave name, as they call it.
And he's a bad man out there.
Hey, make sure, like we always say, y'all go like, subscribe, comment to the channel, man, for we keep bringing this content to you, man. Everything. Go follow G Dillon, all the description and shit down low. Follow my Instagram page, you know what I'm saying? And go get the audio, all of that shit. Listen to it, man. Yeah, your truck, whatever. You can't watch the video. We got the audio on all the streaming platforms. Go check us out, man. The 1011 Showcast, everything on YouTube, on all the Apple Music shit. On Amazon, everything. You can pull it right up, listen to it. At least some stuff. Tell us what you think. Our email, all that is down below, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let us know what you think. Hopefully you get a few laughs in and maybe learn a little something. Or at least we can provoke some thought on some stuff.
And change how somebody's thinking. And maybe we can have a positive impact. If we have a positive impact on one person, that's enough for me.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You change the world one person at a time, but... You know, we ain't gonna hold y'all forever. What you got to say to the people, G Dillon?
Hey, man, you know, same thing I always say, man. Love yourself, love one another, treat everybody like you want to be treated. And like my man say, like, subscribe to us. And
leave a comment. Let us know what you think. We read
know
it.
What you think. Because, you know, we love all of y'all out there.
Yeah.
And, you know, we want to make your life feel, let this make your life feel a little bit better. Have some laughs. Think about it. That bad as it may seem for some people out here,
always can be worse.
It could always be worse, and we want you to laugh and enjoy time with us.
And that's my thing, man. Just love each other, man. That's what I'm trying to do. Push. I ain't getting no younger, man. Back hurting, legs hurting, knees hurting and shit. So I ain't trying to be out here having no hard time wrestling.
Yeah, just wait, young fella.
Like my mom, keep living. You ain't say shit yet. Hey, but I take it. That's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to be out here running in front of these motherfuckers beefing. I'm running through wall by album or shooting that bitch shit. Nah, I'm trying to get along with people. And you know what I'm saying? If you guys know some people y'all think we should have on the show, leave them down below. If they some nice people and shit, doctors, health, anything. Anybody can come up here, you know, and provide what they want to provide. This is what the platform for, you know what I'm saying? To educate the people, have some laughs like G said, act silly, have fun, go home to your people. So, you know, I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. I'm your host, DJ 1011, my co-host,
G Dillon.
And we is out of this. Yeah.